Okay, so from Unshakable Spirit, we have this one, number 2. The bride who wept with gratitude toward her mother. The day after her wedding, a young bride knelt before her new mother-in-law and asked, "What shall I do today?" The older woman said kindly, "My dear, there's no hurry. You must be worn out, so just rest. I'm not a bit tired. I'm not a terribly good seamstress, but if you like, I could help with the sewing." "Why, that's very thoughtful of you. Perhaps I will ask you to sew me a kimono then. Take all the time you want." The older woman produced some crimson crepe fabric. Anxious to please, the bride stayed up late to finish the task. In the morning, she greeted her mother-in-law and said, "I finished the crepe kimono. I'm afraid the workmanship is clumsy, but please have a look." The older woman was surprised at how quickly the kimono had been made, and doubly surprised when she saw the beautiful needlework. She was so pleased with the garment that she couldn't help taking it to show the neighbors. Happiness welled up in the bride, but at the same time she wept to think of her own mother, who used to scold her day after day. "What kind of stitches are these? I never saw such a clumsy child. You've got to apply yourself." Forced to rip out her stitches over and over again, she had been angry and resentful at the time. Yet now, thanks to her mother's scolding and strict training, her work had won high praise. The young woman was struck for the first time by the thoughtfulness that lay behind her mother's actions, and she shed tears of gratitude. It is not hate that moves the hand striking snow from bamboo. Bamboo that is heavily laden with snow often bends and breaks. Striking the branch to clear away the snow allows the bamboo to thrive. Okay, very good. This is a metaphor. It doesn't mean we need to do physical punishment. That's not the message, obviously. So, violating somebody's space or body, obviously, that's a wrong action for unwholesome karma. It brings suffering for the doer and the receiver. Yeah, it's talking about some strictness maybe in our parents that we experienced that we didn't appreciate at the time, but instead of just interpreting it negatively, there is this alternative way of seeing things. This happens when we find joy and serenity here and now. The current state of mind determines how we interpret the past. People who are happy and grateful now, if they recall their past, they also have gratitude for what has happened. But if we are not happy now, we think we keep blaming our past or people, so we don't have peace. We are constantly agitated, having resentfulness or entertaining those bitter thoughts. Also, what I liked is, this kind of alternative view here that is kind of forgotten. So, these days people say, yeah, people pleasing is not good. If we only spend all life people pleasing and sacrificing our life's purpose, of course, that's not good. But sometimes we take the initiative to be pleasant to others, and that improves the relationship for a few decades to come. I think it's a small sacrifice to make. So the younger woman, yeah, she showed her humility and she made this beautiful kimono for her mother-in-law, and a lot of flowers of happiness began to grow. These days, I hear from a lot of people they don't want to do such kind act, and then yeah, then they find themselves in a whirlpool of agitation or hardships, and then they don't know how to solve it, and they ask me how to help them solve it. So I think it's best prevention is the best treatment. So we, of course, while we need to use discernment how to be kind, it's worthwhile to think how to build camaraderie with people around us and benefit in this way, benefit ourselves while we are benefiting other people. So good job, everybody, for being here practicing together. We have our meetup class on Zoom in 30 minutes. And if you want to listen to webinar at 10:30, it's by appointment. Reach out to me and have a wonderful Sunday. Bye.
Thank you, Bita.
Thank you, Gary, and everybody. Enjoy your Sunday. Happy Mother's Day to all of us and all the mothers. Bye.
Thank you.
Welcome.